Welcome to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss science fiction, fantasy, cooking, the outdoors, and more. Discovery's merger with WarnerMedia was officially completed on Friday afternoon, creating a new media giant led by CEO David Zaslav and sparking fears of a massive round of layoffs. The new company, Warner Bros. Discovery, will officially begin trading on Monday. Multiple sources have claimed that paranoid WarnerMedia staff are preparing for another round of layoffs after a firing spree this week saw 9 top executives depart the company. As we reported 2 days ago in our 47th video entitled Discovery Cleans House at WarnerMedia Ahead of Merger, which should be linked above, staffers who were set to leave the company on Friday included WarnerMedia CRO Tony Goncalves, CTO Richard Tom, CFO Jennifer Beery, Executive Vice President Jim Cummings, CIO Christy Haubegger, and WarnerMedia General Counsel Jim Meza. All were top members of Killar's management team. I've never seen such paranoia. It's bad, it's crazy. These people are palpably nervous, a source from within the company, which owns HBO, CNN, and Warner Brothers, told The Wrap on Thursday. The source added that the anxiety felt by employees ahead of the merger has been compounded by isolation brought on by the coup as workers at the media company continue to work remotely. These people have been working at home for 2 years. They can't even talk to each other in person, the insider told The Wrap, who added that staff are preparing to be booted after the slew of senior-level dismissals seen this week. Other sources added that while most of Killar's leadership team has already left the company as a result of the merger, with the exception of HBO/HBO Max president Casey Bloys, Warner Brothers Pictures chairman Toby Emmerich, and Warner Brothers TV Group chief Channing Dungey, many remain panicked that they will be next on the chopping block. Their suspicions were further compounded by other insiders who told the New York Post on Thursday that Zaslav, the new CEO of the combined media firm, is expected to engage in more mass firings when he assumes control of the company on Monday. According to the insiders, Zaslav, Discovery's current CEO, is expected to take a scalpel to the combined company, which reportedly instituted a hiring freeze last month in the coming weeks to cut costs. The staffers' fears coincide with comments made by insiders earlier in the year, which detailed Zaslav's plans to weed out at least $3 billion in, quote, cost synergies from the firm by 2023. Cost synergies are savings incurred by cutting operating costs after the merger of 2 companies. The sources added that Zaslav plans to be extremely hands-on in his new role as boss of the burgeoning media empire, which will also oversee Discovery Properties, Animal Planet, TLC, the Food Network, and its namesake Discovery Channel. We don't know anything. They are keeping us in the dark. Everybody has merger fatigue, and it hasn't even happened yet, one current employee told The Wrap. The staffer added that Discovery's reputation for being cheap is not helping workers' anxiety. Another employee told the outlet that most staffers in Warner's 3 principal operating divisions, Turner Broadcasting System, Home Box Office, and Warner Brothers, with the exception of a select few, fear their positions are in jeopardy. If you are in Harry Potter or games development departments, I would imagine you are fine, but everyone else is worried. Meanwhile, on social media, concerned onlookers have been expressing sympathy and support for WarnerMedia employees amid the mass layoffs. The bloodbath continues, Morning Brew host Brandon Katz wrote on social media Tuesday after news of HBO Max head Andy Fossil's axing broke. The entertainment host then posited that the new company's low-level employees are likely to be next. The WarnerMedia exodus is going to be brutal as Discovery takes over. I feel for the many layoffs at the non-executive level that are coming. A commentator at Katz's post agreed that Discovery had gone too far with the wave of firings seen this week, which saw Killar's management team virtually wiped out. Another bad decision. How do you get rid of the people who built the streamer with the most momentum? There will be lots of pressure on the cheap cable guys to do better. My guess is they won't, and they will be replaced themselves. Another user added, I do hope the new leadership is considering what they are removing and who will handle the work to the same level. I mean, getting rid of the streaming chief for the hit platform and putting someone from Discovery Plus team in there wouldn't exactly make me confident. Meanwhile, Zaslav's stranglehold on the company looks to be strengthening as the new CEO on Thursday implemented a new corporate structure that will see 10 high-level execs report directly to him personally. Staffers set to join CEO's new inner circle include HBO and HBO Max Chief Content Officer Casey Bloys, Warner Brothers Chairman Tony Emmerich, CNN Chairman and CEO Chris Licht, and J.B. Perrette, CEO and President of Warner Brothers Discovery Global Streaming and Interactive Entertainment. Discovery has reportedly honed in on streaming as a possible area it could incur savings, as the new company is set to have 2 premier streaming offerings following the completion of the merger Friday in Discovery Plus and HBO Max. In recent months, Discovery brass have aimed to combine the 2 services, which would likely result in a wave of layoffs. The insiders' concerns regarding their job security comes on the heels of former media CEO Killar's announcement that he would be leaving the company later this week, 2 months after his controversial decision to cut CNN boss Jeff Zucker. With the pending transaction with Discovery nearing close, now is the right time to share with each of you that I will be departing this amazing company, said Killar, who was appointed as CEO in April 2020 at the height of the coup. Following his announcement to staff, many wondered whether Discovery leaders had decided to scrap Killar's contract to avoid giving him a reported $20 million payout. Last year, The Hollywood Reporter reported Killar was in line for the substantial severance package if he made it to the 2-year anniversary of his hiring, which would have been on May 1st, 2022, but further details on his exit deal have not been disclosed. Killar took over as head of the company just before the launch of the HBO Max streaming service. During his tenure, he oversaw a sweeping restructuring of the firm that summer, focusing it on the streaming service and installing new leadership. Killar was also behind the decision to oust former CEN chief Jeff Zucker in February after it was revealed that he was involved in a personal relationship with CNN marketing and communication head Allison Gollust. The pair reportedly came under pressure for violating corporate policy by not disclosing the nature of his consensual romance with second-in-command Gollust, his friend and colleague of over 20 years. Gollust subsequently left the network following a third-party investigation into issues associated with Chris Cuomo and former Governor Andrew Cuomo, Killar said in a statement at the time. Killar went on to shoulder responsibility for the decision after many feared the news network's ratings would decline as a result of the popular anchor's dismissal. There are times in this role where decisions need to be made that may not be popular but are important to make. Being a leader is not a popularity contest, Killar told the Wall Street Journal. The departing CEO also engaged in developing Warner Brothers' now flourishing gaming unit and had staff directly report to him, a hierarchy move that eventually paid off. In 2021, the unit's profits reached an all-time high as one game in particular, Harry Potter Magic Awakened, had eclipsed last year's most profitable movie, Godzilla vs. Kong. Killar at the time also revealed he was blindsided by Warner's talks with Discovery. However, rather than immediately stepping down from his role, the 50-year-old decided to stay on and work towards the future. Licht was tabbed by Zaslav to be Zucker's successor. At the time, Licht sent a memo to his future staff saying, I look forward to getting to know all of you and hearing your candid thoughts and feedback. Our viewers demand the truth from us, and I want to learn the truth from you. Together, we will double down on what's working well and quickly eliminate what's not. Licht said his one directive as incoming CNN president is to ensure that it, quote, remains the global leader in news, unquote, as the network's parent company, WarnerMedia, merges with the Discovery Channel, emphasizing the word news in capital letters. The merger marks the second time in 5 years WarnerMedia has found itself under new ownership. In 2018, the company then known as Time Warner was acquired by AT&T in 2018, spurring a wave of layoffs and restructuring that has since been exacerbated by the coup, which brought on another round of firings. Thank you for watching today, and thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button below, and please feel free to share a comment. If you would like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please subscribe right now by clicking on the red subscribe button below. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.